Excuse me. Hello all and welcome to our Crochet Designs. My name is Mary and here we are for our midweek live catch-up update for Halloween. For our Halloween, well, I don't know what you want to call it, Halloween production video, Halloween play, whatever you want to call it. We are here for a catch-up for the Halloween production. What? Well, we're always here on a Wednesday afternoon at 4 p.m. Melbourne, Australia time. But we are going to be doing a lot of chat about both the production and what is happening from now on. What? Very exciting, guys. Very, very exciting. As you know, or for those of you who are my regulars would know, that we just finished doing Halloween. I'm going to just move this camera over a little bit. The beautiful Jodie, lovely to have you here. We have missed you. So glad you are here. Lovely fluffy kitten is here as well. We have two. Oh, very exciting. So we have missed the lovely Jodie. She's in and out, which is very busy, running around, which is absolutely normal because that's the kind of life we all have, isn't it? We're always rushed. But this is a good live today, guys. This is a very fun, interesting live for many reasons. One, as you know, the Halloween production / play / whatever you want to call it, comedy event, or whatever you want to call it, has been complete. Now, if you have not seen that play, I don't really want to give too much away, just in case you haven't seen it. I will leave a link to the production or the play in the description box down below, and you can click on that link after the live, of course. And it was a puppet show, puppet play, if you will. It was not suitable for the young ones, just heads up there. Look, it wasn't very bad. It wasn't very bad, but it wasn't exactly suitable for the young. So just heads up there. Don't let your young ones watch it. What? All right. So if you have a little chat box in front of you, up the top, around the corner, around the bend, wherever, click on that chat box, like so, and click live chat, not top chat. That didn't work. Let me try it again. Live chat and not top chat. If you have top chat, you only get occasional chats that you see. But if you've got live chat, you will see everyone's chat. So there you go. All right, so we said hello to Fluffy Kitten. Hello, Karen. Karen's in the house. Middle Earthians is here, lovely Middle Earthians. And everyone is saying hello to everyone. It's a very exciting day today, guys. Now, for those of you who didn't know this, we did do a Halloween play / production / puppet show / comedy video, whatever you want to call it. It was a little bit of fun, a little bit of excitement. You may see at the end of the video that there was a different music name, and it's called Phantom Studios. It is still my son, but it's actually his business name. He would prefer to have his business name there than his name. So if you will see Phantom Studios, if you are interested in any form of music, no matter where you are around the world, he can produce. So very exciting. I don't know what he does exactly, but you've seen my channel. Let's just move this. That's better. You've seen my channel, so you pretty much know what kind of music is produced. And also sound effects. He does a lot of sound effects as well, and he does all sorts of different things regarding music. So check that out, guys. I don't express my thanks to him enough for what he does for our channel. So there you go. That's the only reason we have had a different name. Someone did send me a private message early this morning questioning why there is a different musician. It's not a different musician, it's just a different name. It is still my young man. It's just a different name. Thank you for noticing that, by the way, to that one subscriber who did send me a PM this morning. Anyway, here we go. Let's just see what's happening here. Everybody's talking all at once. Hello, hello, crocheting to stay awake, Middle Earthians. I'm so pleased you are. Raylene, hello, lovely Raylene. We're going to talk to Raylene in a moment. And Karen, you've got, Raylene's got 2 days before she goes on her wonderful little just rowing her boat all the way down the ocean or up the ocean or around the ocean, wherever. So there you go. So there you go. Oh, you're both going on the same one. Well, that's right. You're different, sections, of course, but you're on the same one. Go you guys. Way, go you guys. Have a good time. Don't talk about me much. Just have fun. Don't think about me sitting sad all alone here. Have a good time, guys. But before you go, Raylene, let's talk about your live antics color combination. I'm not going to show you anything. It's a tiny, tiny little sneak peek. And let's pop a little, tiny little. What? There it is. Want to see it again? Ready? 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 Let's try it again. Oh, this is so much fun. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, let's make it more interesting. Let's show a little bit of the light pink as well. Ready, ready, ready? Oh, do you love it or what? Do you love it or what? So that is ready to go, guys. I did that this morning. It did not take long because it's not, as you can see, it's not very big. So that is ready to go tomorrow. Do the colors go together perfectly? Absolutely perfect, Raylene. Not the colors I would have chosen, but they actually fit perfectly together. And I actually, let's just say I attached it to something because it's an embellishment, you know. Does it sound all fancy? I'm trying to make it sound fancy. I can't. But it is an embellishment, and we will be, in the tutorial, also attaching it to one of our past crochet items. So get excited, Raylene. And if you're not excited, I am. Do you love that? Oh, well, Raylene, if you're not excited, I am. So that's coming up tomorrow because it's already recorded. All it needs is a bit of editing. It's not that big. It's a short tutorial as well. Well, it's short for me. It's probably still big for you guys. No, it's a short tutorial and it will be edited during the day and you will get it tomorrow. Yay, very exciting. Now, lots of stuff happening this week. If you didn't know this, we were talking about the Pretty as a Peacock blanket, Jody. We're still hanging on to that. It's here. It's in limbo, but it's here. If you didn't know this, I started recording today. Get excited. Now, it's going to be a while because each round takes a long time now. And I don't know why I get so sing-songy, but each round takes a long time. So it's going to take a while for the border rows to go on. However, I've done, I won't say 2 border rows. I've recorded 2 border rows, the start of the second border row. I'm still finishing that second border row. And I hope to do some recording tomorrow and some on Friday. If I get it finished by Friday, you'll get it by Friday. What? If I don't, you will get the making of our Halloween video. What? Now, sadly, yours truly was in such a huff to get the video out. I forgot to record us recording the video. So you don't see any of that, and I do apologize, but I could add a bit of the the blooper in the end on it because that's all I got. That's all I've got extra for recording. There were a few other little things that I popped in as well, nothing major. So, but it was just a making of the video so you can see how much was involved with creating a puppet show for you guys. Something I've never done before. I've never done a stage before. That was new and different. And that curtain that we only opened once, took me hours to make. We only opened that curtain once. We didn't do anything else to that curtain. It took me hours. What a mistake. But the writing, everything. I did the writing. The last minute, I was trying to get Andrew to help me out with some music. And he said, Mum, you're cutting it fine. I don't think we'll make it. Get the script ready. And I was taking so long to write the script because it's not something I do, yeah? And I eventually got the script sorted out by, I think, Thursday morning. And I spoke to Andrew and he said, look, Mum, you're cutting it fine. And then he messaged me and said, look, I've had a couple of cancellations at work. So we rushed over to him. He did it for us. I had everything ready for him. All I said is, right, do this bit, make a bang noise for this, make a do noise. And we did it all in a row. And all I had to do was pass it over to each section. So it kind of, that married itself up, which was great. So everything kind of worked out. I think the only problem I had, what was it exactly, was the actual creation of the stage. I was able to do that was done first. It was done, putting all the things together. I just sticker taped everything together. It worked with a big tape. Yeah. It was the actual covering up the walls of it. I ran out of time to create the long crochet that I wanted to do with you guys on the channel. So I made a little small square with what I called a pumpkin moon, but it didn't actually come out as planned, but it looked okay. You know, oh, the other thing I couldn't do is I couldn't light, where is it? Where's the candle? Right up the top there. I couldn't light the candle. Now, the reason I couldn't light it, it's not that I couldn't light it, I could, is because it was too close to the material inside the box. I thought, I'm going to burn the place down. So I didn't get to light the candle. The lovely Franca's cauldron was in there, which was good. Thank you very much again, Franca, for your gift. That was lovely. And that was actually a part of our production. And I did say to Franca that we will make the cauldron a part of the production. And we did. Very exciting. And last minute thing also was my daughter said, Mum, I'm able to help you out. Usually she works, you know, long hours, and it's hard for her to come and help me out. But she actually said I was able to help you. So she came and she was able to be one of the puppets. And I got to say, no mistakes. She made no mistakes, not even one. We had a timing with the music that she had to get into, but once she got into her music timing, that was okay. But there was nothing. And here's me messing up 2 little words. I read a whole paragraph and I couldn't say 2 little words. You'll see the end of the tutorial on that one. I mean, it's not a tutorial, the end of the video. So if you haven't watched the Halloween video, you have to watch it. It's funny. Well, I think it's funny. And a couple of the subscribers thought it was funny. So there you go. Let's go all the way back. Oh, I've lost all the chat. Can you believe it? Did the colours go together? Yes, we got that part. The blooper cracked me up. Oh, thank you, Middle Earthians. Auntie T's in the house. Oh, Auntie T. Did everyone enjoy the puppet show? It was a fun show. Thank you. Sorry, be back FaceTime with grandkids. All good. Loved it, especially the bloopers were hilarious. I know. We could have, I'm surprised we didn't have many bloopers. It was only the major 2. They were the only 2 that we had. It was only 1, really. It was the same one, and we just kept making it over and over again, as you do. I was wondering where you got the music. I forgot about your son. Yes, well, he does do it, but usually I put his name there and he says, Mum, that's not my business name. And I'm thinking it's not even his website. It is. It wasn't even his website that he was using. He wanted me to make sure I promoted his own website, which was for Phantom Studios. So you'll be seeing that from now on. Frances is terrific as Lance. She did a great job. And same with you, Teresa. You did a great job as Winnie, the Secret Witch, which she was secret all the way through. Nobody knew. I didn't get the story at all. Sorry. It was well done, though. You didn't get the story, Aussie. Aussie, come on. You of all people being Aussie should have got that story. I wasn't I, says Auntie T. All right. So it was a lot of work. It was a lot of work. Would I do it again? No. No, instant no. I'm not even going to breathe or think about that. It's no. Do you like that? But, you know, I have to admit, it was a lot of fun, but the hours were astronomical. I stopped everything on the channel to do this. So, no, I wouldn't do it again. I didn't really get it, but it was fun. Oh, you didn't get it either. Oh, the deal was, and here's, so you can get the script. It was that when he was a secret witch, neither Spike or, what's his name? The vampire, neither of them got that she was a secret witch. And every time she stirred her little cauldron, chaos would happen to those 2. Things would go wrong. The idea was they were searching for Guy, but Guy was never missing. He and the secret witch were just giving the other 2 guys a bit of grief for the production. Then afterwards, there was kind of like an interview. And then afterwards, you realize that even the interview was a joke. There was nothing, you know, if you had to think about it story-wise, there was no grief between any of them. It was just all one big fun. I'm thinking that you'll have to burn the skull candle a little before the eyes glow. Oh, maybe, yeah. Now for a Christmas puppet show. Never again, Karen. There will be no more puppet shows. I must say, it was a lot of fun, but it was just, it takes hours. And I'm not a, look, I'm not a writer, but I do like to write. I have written a lot in the past, and it's my second passion, by the way, guys, if you didn't know this. But even writing that script, let me tell you, I started the first conversation between Lance and Spike. I did that 3 weeks ago. The small conversation at the very first 5 minutes of, not even 5, 2 minutes, or maybe a minute even, of the production. I did that 2 weeks ago. After that, I had no idea what I was going to write. I woke up Thursday morning between 6 and 10 and just did the whole thing, tongue in cheek, bang, 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 bang. And I thought, is it perfect or not? So I edited a little bit, and I still didn't edit it properly, and there's mistakes everywhere. I didn't care. I sent it to them and said, look, just ignore the mistakes. We're going to get this thing going. And I sent everyone a copy and said, have a read. But I only sent them the copy the day before the production. So they didn't even get time, not even the day before, the night before. So they didn't even get time to practice their roles. So I think they did really well in their roles, considering they didn't get time to practice. And we were saying, no worries, before we start each section, we'll practice. We did for the first set, and then after that, we just kept going, go, 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 go. We just went for it. And everything went well until that last bit with the script. We had to put the script in the mouth. That was it. But everything kind of went well. Now, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, the idea was Guy and Winnie the Witch were in it together, and there was nothing ever happened on Halloween. It was just a whole lot of fun. That's what it was all about. But anyway, doesn't matter. It's done. It's finished, and I'm really glad. I'm really glad it's over. Don't tell anyone. Shh, our secret. I've got here for this week. Do you like that, our secret? I've got here for this week. Monday was Halloween, which we did. Tuesday, recuperate, which I did. In actual fact, Monday, I didn't do any crocheting. What? Tuesday, I didn't do any crocheting. What? Yesterday. Today was the only day I picked up the crochet hook. And I'm telling you, my hands are really sore, right? So I picked up the crochet hook and I did the tutorial for the Live Antics with the colour choice that the lovely Raylene chose. And I also started the 2 rows of the Pretty as a Peacock blanket, which I've got here. The Live Antic project will go up tomorrow. I actually have the Halloween, the making of Halloween, but I'm going to skip that. I want to put the Live Antics up tomorrow. If the Pretty as a Peacock blanket gets finished by Friday, I'll pop that up. If not, you will get the making of Halloween on Friday and the Pretty as a Peacock blanket on Monday. Definitely be done by Monday. What? Everyone's saying, what? Yay. It will. We vote for a Christmas puppet. No, same characters with Santa hats, wings and a halo, and a wise man. A Middle Earthian, stop. No clap, Mary needs a break. Thank you, Aussie. You know what? As much as I love doing it, it's, I don't want to say this, but it is not my thing to do puppet shows. I did it to do it. I wanted to try it once. We had a lot of fun. You got to laugh at my expense. I mean, you got to laugh with us, and we had a lot of fun. And that's it. We're done. Back to crochet. Back to the main thing at hand. It wasn't me. Lol. It wasn't me. What? I think one puppet show is enough. I think so too. Oh gosh. And the other thing is, just so you know, I already smashed the box up because I needed the material. So I took the material off and I smashed up the box. It's done. Pretty as a Peacock, yes, waiting to finish it. Start new project, yes. Well, we definitely have it done by next Monday. What? Unless, of course, I get sick. Fingers crossed I don't. Knock on that wood. By the way, that wood that you hear was the table that, let me talk about that quickly. When we did the production, I thought that this table can just sit on one box, on one side, one on the other, and it'll be high enough. It wasn't high enough. It was kind of down to our waist, and we wouldn't have been able to do the puppet show. So I had to put 2 tubs under there, 2 tubs, and this thing was over our heads. The table was over it. So we were like this, right there, and the production was taking place right up there. So you couldn't see the back. I knew I could work it out. Took me a while to work that out as well, but I knew I could. So there you go. Yvonne, hello, Yvonne. Lovely to have you here. Lovely, Yvonne. I'm going to have a drink. because this is my only, I think my third coffee today. This is my last one. I usually have it a lot earlier, and I don't want it to go cold. And I've got it in the pretty as a peacock blanket. Thank you to the beautiful Jody M for that. How are you feeling this evening? Gave you a thumbs up. Thank you so much, Sheila. Lovely to have you here. Cheers, everyone. All right. So the Pretty as a Peacock blanket has so far 2 rows in the border, basic rows. They are plain basic rows. But later we're going to start bringing that border out and making it look like the end of the tail of the peacock bird itself. So get excited, guys. Get excited. It's coming. May not be Friday. It might. We never know. More likely Monday. But it will be done by the end of next week. Get excited. Look how excited I get. I say get excited. You know what I've got down here in my book? I've got everything written out for last week's projects and this week's projects. And on Mondays, I've got in red, puppet show. Everything in blue. And on Mondays, red. You're very excited, eh, Yvonne? Thank you, hun. I knew one of us was. So yeah, get excited, guys, because that blanket will be finished, and then we'll start talking about what's going to happen. Oh, look at the little dolly there. We'll start talking about what's going to happen with all that yarn. Now, if you didn't know this little dolly, this is Marge, and I use Marge for all the newborn outfits that are going to be here on the channel soon, whether it's for a beanie, whether it's for a little jacket, whether it's for whatever we want to make. Marge will be here. I might get her some clothes, better clothes to wear. You know what happened? The dress that she had on was Velcroed on. So I went to take the Velcro off and just ripped the whole thing. The whole Velcro ripped off. I thought, oh, I'll just replace it soon. I never replaced it. So there you go. You named her after my mum. Yeah, Marge. Actually, I believe Frances named her Marge. I would have loved to see a behind-the-scenes video of the puppet show. Look, Jody, the thing was, I had planned to put the camera in the background, yeah? But when everybody came, we had lunch, I kind of thought, oh, it's getting late. And I knew that Frances wasn't going to be able to stay for long. So if we didn't finish the production that day, we never would have got it done in time for Halloween. She couldn't come back, until the next weekend, which is this weekend coming, which would have been after Halloween. So I said, right, forget everything. Let's just get it done and get it over with, and then you can leave. So I got something, which is nothing really. It's got me in it, I think. Not even. I think I got my arm or my hand or something. And that was about it. Everything else just sort of went blank. So I'm really sorry about that, guys. I do apologize in advance. But there are bibs and bobs of making of the production that you will see. You might see me in a, not so decent attire. Or you might see me with messy hair or something or whatever. And I will be doing things that you probably don't even see, really. You don't even, like, you might just see me working on a computer, or you might just see me. I don't really remember. I know I just kept the camera on and just went and checked it after every 20 minutes. So I've got hours and hours of footage, and I'm just going to have to cut it down to 7 minutes. Really, I want to watch hours and hours of me going. I'm pulling. Do you want to see all that, pulling those faces? No, I don't want to see that. Maybe 5 minutes of it, but not hours of it. So that was what happened with the show. We did have a lot of fun. I'd never do it again, and I say it again and again. I will never do another puppet show again. Story writing, I don't mind doing. In actual fact, you know that because I did that with, when was it? 2020's Halloween, where I just told a story, pretending that I was, someone dressed up as, I don't know what I was, a witch, a vampire, I can't remember. I was dressed up as something, blood everywhere. Not real blood, just, fake. And I had my strawberry drink, if you remember, and I was talking about the last Halloween, thing that went down, and I think I mentioned a whole lot of crochet terminology in it. So I mixed a writing of a little story in with the crochet terminology, and Someone was saying to me yesterday, I really like that. Can you stick to something like that? And you know what? I think next year we might stick to something like that where I tell a story, and might be a different way of telling it. And there might be a different way of producing it as well. So just, hear me out on that one in the future. But for now, let's just get on with today's show, the live. And I've missed, all the chat's gone missing. Hello, anyone know where the chat's gone? Anyone? Let's try it again. Anyone? Here we go. It's back. Anyone? So it was a lot of fun to make, but no more. No more puppet shows. We're done. All right. So now what are we going to talk about on this Saturday's live? This Saturday, not today. Don't get confused. This Saturday's live, we will be doing and get it ready for it, Christmas brainstorm. Yay. Although we are already making a Christmas stocking for Christmas. We are already making a Christmas hot pad for Christmas as well. So heads up there. I can't see anyone's name. I had to go back into top chat and then I had to go back into live chat. So if there's a little square there, click on it, go live chat, and then everything comes back up again. It's playing up a little bit, isn't it? Not the first time. Not the first time. Probably won't be the last. Cheers, everyone. So ready for Christmas brainstorm. Yeah, this Saturday. So what I want everyone to do today, head off on your own. Not now, wait, because it's not the end of the live. Head off. Think of all the things you would love to see during Christmas. Come Saturday mornings live, we'll be doing a brainstorm. Also, if by any chance you can't make Saturday's mornings live and you want to leave a little message, after Saturday mornings live goes up, you can leave a little message in the comment section saying, right, I would love this and I would love that. I've missed the show, but can I make my suggestion here? And you can make your suggestions anywhere. If you struggle with that, you're welcome to head over to Facebook. You're welcome to head over to Instagram, and you are welcome to head over to our website and submit a form. And it's www.wowcrochetdesigns.com. And to the lovely lady who also does make donations on that website, I thank you very much. She knows who she is, and I thank you very much. She does that all the time, and I do appreciate it. And for the rest of us, we are going to be focusing on what we want for Christmas. Yeah, so focus on that come Saturday morning, and we'll do a beautiful brainstorm. And the idea is I just take all the information down, and then the week later, or even the Wednesday later, maybe give the Wednesdays a bit of a go as well, we can decide whether we want certain of those things. I can't do them all. I'm not a magician. I'd love to say I'm an octopus and have 8 arms. That would be great. That would make crocheting so much easier. So I will choose some of the good ones, and then you guys can choose some of the good ones, and we can kind of mingle all that together and make something gorgeous. Make a few gorgeous things. Plus, I don't just want you to talk about Christmas items. I want you to also talk about items that you would like to see as a gift to someone. Nothing big, because time is, of the essence now. It's getting closer to Christmas. Already it's getting closer to Christmas. So some small items that you would like to see as gifts for Christmas as well. Not just Christmas items, yeah? So keep that in mind when you're thinking about it, okay? You now have reached 17,900. Thank you so much to Auntie T for noticing that, because I haven't been paying too much attention to the count right now. I celebrated Witchman's, so a witchy Santa, would be awesome. Some of us are not so traditional. Ozzy, you need to leave all this information on Saturday mornings live, okay? So hold all that information now. I'm going to forget, and I'm not writing it down. On Saturday mornings live they're the lives that we do all the brainstormings in. They are very big lives, and this Saturday morning's live is going to be great. We're going to have our normal live antics. We're going to have our dictate and create. That's still going for a little while. And then you are going to do our brainstorming with us here at Wow Crochet Designs. So this Saturday is going to be a great live. And again, if you miss this Saturday's live, leave a comment on Saturday's live comment section. Not this one, but Saturdays. Keep it all in one spot so that I can find it when I need to look, just in case I haven't written something down or I've forgotten something and I'm looking for it. I'll go straight to that date. In fact, I will be dating that. I keep forgetting to date on my book whenever we talk, but I will be dating it. Now, I'm so busy. I'm so busy. I really am excitedly busy. I'm not just busy where I'm not happy to do it. I'm so happy to do it. And I'm just going to go back a little bit because remember our list of to do. Yeah. Remember our list of to do. All right. Now, we've had a little chat with both Kiki and Karen. They will be seeing, well, Karen will be seeing part 2. If you didn't know this, Jody, Karen is helping me to pattern test. I can't get this pen to work. Pattern test the Pretty as a Peacock blanket so that you are going to get the perfectly written pattern of that pattern, if you will, of our blanket. This pen just does not want to work now. And Karen tested part 1 and she sent it back to me, which I haven't had a chance to look at. But now that we've finished Halloween, I'll be looking at that. Okay. And I'll be sending Karen part 2. When Karen has a chance, I know she's going away on a little cruise. So don't worry about it for now. When Raylene and I might have a problem making the lives messaging until the 17th. Oh, sorry, we can't do much about that, Karen, darling. Sorry, hun. But that's the way it goes. But Karen, I will send you the information. You can do anything at your own time. Don't stress to get it back. The blanket is already almost complete anyways, so you get it back when you can. And I apologize again to the lovely Jody for the delay of the pattern. So there you go. And Kiki, she edited something for me which was actually supposed to be for Halloween, and I didn't get back to her on it because we were too busy doing the other stuff for Halloween, and it'll just have to survive for next Halloween. Well, I'll still bring the pattern out now that she's played with it, and I'm going to go through that one. Those are the 2 items that were really important on my list. Then came number 3, which was having a chat with Jay, and we'll say / V-stitch beanie. Now, if you didn't know about what's happening with the V-stitch beanie, I'm not going to go into it, but where I sent it off to get it edited and checked, and I just wasn't getting any responses back. So I had another play with it. I'm going to actually send it to Jay to have a play with and see what she thinks of it. Get the pattern completely tested, and then we can get it out. I do get the patterns out after they're tested, and unless they're tested, I won't send them out. So just heads up there, yeah? So I'm going to get the lovely Jay to test it for me. She did mention she will test it, so that's good. I'm going to send it out to her, and after that, that's when we will send it out in our packs, where you get the Tandy yarn, yay, the Tandy yarn. You'll get the hook, the scissors, the sewing needle, and the pattern all in one box. I don't have it here to show you, but I'll talk about that on Saturday, because by then I might have sent it off to the lovely Jay to edit for us. So very excited about that. This is all sort of something I should have in a video vlog rather than a live, but I just wanted to keep you up to date with the list to do. That's my next thing on the list to do. Now, the other day when I was at the shops, I bought another one of these little books with this. Now, you've seen one of these. I had a brown one like this, but I actually bought this one. It's just a basic, plain writing book. That's going to be my list to do book. That will be here on the table. It will always be here on the table. And I'm going to write the list to do out. A lot of people say just use, Word or Excel or whatever it is I don't know, all the other things that you use where you list things up. Maybe, but I like to have a little written version as well. So if I keep that book on this table, every time we get on our live, I can mark off what it is that we're up to. The list is a mile long. It is a mile long, but I do know that two of them are the same thing. Okay. The message to Jay about why, if you didn't know this, Jay was one of our subscribers who came to the Australian Sheep and Wool Show and purchased the kit already for the V-stitch beanie. And I said, when I get the pattern all sorted out, I'll mail it to you or post it to your email or whatever. And it never got sorted out. So she never got the pattern. So that and the actual V-stitch beanie, bringing it up on our website as a paid pattern are going to be the same thing. So that'll cut down 2 of our things on the list. Okay. I was just letting you know. Thank you, Karen, for letting me know, hun. Thank you. There is no rush on my end. I am not ready to start my blanket. Oh, all good, Jody, no problem. By the way, Jody, heads up. There's quite a bit of yarn that's going to be left in the purple. So hang on to it. We're going to make something else on the channel with that purple. So just heads up there. I thought I'd let you know. As is my name, I won't be surprised if I'm the middle of the list of the pattern testers. I'll tell you where you are. I'll tell you where you are exactly. All right. So number 3 was the V-stitch. Number 4 was first Thursday of September. Remember September? That's number 4 on the list. That's been going on for I don't even know how long. First Thursday. I've missed 3 months of first Thursday. So you know what I'm thinking. We've got number 4 there. In actual fact, by the time we talk about the V-stitch first Thursday, we'll be able to do that next Thursday because that's next on the list. So we'll be able to get that out finally. And I've got down Charlotte as number 6. So Charlotte also asked for pattern testing. And then Middle Earthians, you were number 7 on there. I'm lying. You were number 8 because number 7 was Pretty as a Peacock Blanket, although that's going to get finished very quickly. You were number 8. Then came Harry Styles' top. I'll still have to finish that. Poor Harry. He's been waiting 100 years. And then we're talking about the Sunshine Bright cardigan, which I finished it last July and we're still waiting for it. And then we're talking about the patchwork jumper, which we are doing the patchwork jumper, not the patchwork cardigan, just a patchwork jumper on the channel. Yeah. What else? I've got Julie down for pattern testing. I've got Gwendolyn down for easy pattern testing. Starla, I think the lady's name was, down for easy pattern testing. And McSee down for difficult pattern testing, which is great. And then we got right into the Halloween gear, which we put in first because Halloween was getting close. So we did that first. All right, so the list is there. I'm going to be rewriting the list on this in a nice, neat version and just ticking off as I go along. And you will be seeing more video vlogs coming up. Video vlogs, video chats, just about what's happening on this list, because this list, it goes forever. Now, you guys know yourself that you say, right, can you do one of these? Can you, I'd like to have that. Will you think about me? And it just goes on and on and on. And the list just gets bigger and bigger. And I can't keep up with it. So I'm going to write it in that little pink notebook. And every now and then you will get a video vlog. It'll just pop up anywhere. It won't be planned. It'll just be me talking about that, maybe discussing some of the items I'm making off YouTube. These are the items that are commission projects. You don't ever see those. I don't ever show them. Most of the customers don't want them on the internet, which is okay, you know. But then there's the odd customer who does, and I just send it off on its way, and I don't do anything about it. But we're going to do that from now on. So you're going to see some of those items that I produce outside of YouTube, which is great. Yeah. They won't always be a project on the channel, but they will be items that I'll be able to show you. So you get a chance to just have a look and know what I'm doing when I'm not on YouTube. Yeah. Let's go. Oh, I missed all the chat. Look at all this chat. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I didn't have enough hands to get the beanie pack at the show. I know you didn't, Karen, but that's all right. Once it's done, you can have an opportunity to grab that. I'm looking forward to finding out who is going to be the subscriber of the year. I cannot believe this year is nearing the end again. Now, yes, I know there is one lovely lady I'm already thinking about. Oh, maybe 2, and even a gentleman. Oh, there's so many people, so many. You are very behind with that. I am Middle Earthian. It's a massive list. It goes on forever. So sort of the middle, sort of like the middle, honey. Middle, as your name is, like you said. Just off the topic a bit, I'm having trouble finding thicker cotton yarn in Australia, say 4-weight. I can get thin cotton. I have plenty of Karen Cakes cotton, which is the, oh, hang on. Someone else has said something about Karen, haven't they? I think it was Karen, here, Karen Cotton Cakes. I have plenty of that in stock, Aussie. If you want to message me later, let me know and I'll get some of that out to you if you like. But Spotlight usually sells Karen Cake cotton. If you can get a outer spotlight, all good. If not, please let me know and I'll be able to work that out for you. I'm on the opposite end of the problem. All I have is 4-weight cotton yarn. Hope you can find some. Aussie, try Spotlight. Yeah, I did say Spotlight has Karen Cakes cotton. Yeah, there's quite a bit at Spotlight. In actual fact, Aussie, I know that both Spotlight and Lincraft have they have cotton. If you look carefully, it has 8-ply. What's the names of them? Let me think about it. Let me stew over it for a bit. But they also have a 10-ply. You really have to look carefully. Yeah, it's one of those things. It's not, the thicker cotton's not really produced much here in Australia. Cotton is really hard to get here in Australia. I find that really odd. Yeah. No, it's not. I think I might have one here to show you. Do you want to hang on 1 second? Don't touch the yarn. And I'll go grab one. Do you like that? Hang on 1 second. Give me 1 second. That'll give you an opportunity to have a look at it. Talk amongst yourselves. Try to be good. Try to be good. Okay, I'm so sorry. I left you too long. Hello. I need plain colours. Now, Aussie, they don't have them in Karen Cakes. This is what they have, hun. These are the ones they have. They've got all them mixed. But you know what I do? And I am a stickler and I'm a bit crazy. I actually cut this up. I cut it up. I do it all the time. I buy this gorgeous yarn and then I think, well, what did I buy it for? I only want one colour. So I cut up all the whites and I cut up all the oranges and I cut up all the blues. Although we did make the, I made the French market bag. My head, right over my head then, with this particular cotton. I think you need 2 of these. 2 or 3? 2, I think. I'll check my box later because I've got them all in the kits. Where are the kits? Right up the very top. Right up the very top. Above. See where that is? That's the kit right there. And there's 2, I'm pretty sure there's 2 Karen Cakes in there for the French market bag. But that's the ones I use for the bag. And that's also the ones I'm using for a current singlet top that I'm making for the website, and you will actually have an opportunity to purchase that top if you like the pattern. Yeah, it's just a basic singlet top, and I am producing one for the website, and it'll have all the sizes, so you'll get an opportunity to choose your size. Well, you get to choose one pattern and it's all the sizes on there, and you can take a pick which one is yours. Where am I? Oh, I've lost all the chat. Hello. I've lost all the chat. Here we go. Plain colour, yes. Get the yarn. Get the yarn. Everyone. Karen says, naughty girl. I was just about to say the same thing. Naughty Middle Earthians. You girls are very naughty. Get in the corner, both of you. Great idea, but consuming. Yes, I know it's time consuming. Yes, I know. 2 for the French bag. Thank you, Karen. I knew that. I think the small bag doesn't use all of the 2. And the bigger bag doesn't even use all. It has a little tiny bit left. So there you go. But I found the small bag is big enough for the market bag. Using the large one is, I think it's too big, but that's just me. Maybe people like a big one. I don't know. I feel I have the same problem in the UK. Aussie, we don't seem to be keen on cotton except for the thin stuff. Yeah, I know. I don't understand why we don't have enough cotton in this country. I really don't understand it. Mix is good but hard to find. Yes. Yay, Karen, and I can dive into the. You girls are very naughty. Karen and Middle Earthians, you're very, very naughty today. I'm going to finish off my cold coffee. Cheers. It's cold. It's disgustingly cold. But anyway, there you go. So that's what's happening on the channel for the next few weeks. I'm going to have I have to go making doilies. I've never made them. I love doilies. We need to make some on the channel again before, so I'm going to have a go. We have doilies on the channel here, Yvonne, as well. And we have doilies that we've made with the thicker cotton as well as the thinner cotton, giving you the opportunity to decide whether you want to make either one of them. But we need to make some more doilies. We really do. I think I'm naughtier than the two of us today. Yeah, I know, Middle Earthians. What's going on, hun? You're learning from... Where's Franca? Where is she? You're learning from Franca too much. This is the problem. Okay. Yes, Yvonne, check it out. I think it's just called, I don't know, Crochet Doily. It was earlier on in the year of this year. I can't even remember. We've done so much. Oh, it actually will be in the playlist Crochet for Home, for your home, or Crochet for the House. I can't remember now. Crochet for the Home, yes. My issue is most of the yarn I can find all is 4-weight yarn. Yes, I notice a lot of overseas yarn is 4-weight, which is really interesting. Here in Australia, we tend to use a little bit more like the 8-ply, which is the 3-weight yarn, or the DK weight, if you will. We do have Aran weight. I mean, this is what the Spot Saver yarn is, the yarn we're using for this week's Live Antics. It's a 10-ply Aran weight yarn. It's a number 4-weight yarn. I personally do not like that one. But I do like the Bendigo Woolen Mills 10-ply. As long as it's a luxury, I'm happy to use it. The acrylic, not so much. Don't tell anyone. She's so naughty. Franca has been trying to get me in the corner. Unfortunately for her, I got there on my own. Yes, you did. You certainly did, hun. So there you go. She's a little bit cheeky, our Franca, but we do love her. We love her in a sad way. We love her because she's cheeky, but we love her but she's cheeky. So there you go. Yay. All right. So let's get excited about what's happening over the next week or so. We talked about maybe the making of Halloween will come up on Friday. Maybe. Depends. If I finish Pretty as a Peacock Blanket, that goes up first. You know the options are, the important stuff first, yeah? But if it doesn't get completed by Friday, then I will actually pop it up on Monday instead. And we'll get the making of the Halloween Friday. So there you go. Tomorrow we're getting... Let me do one of those things again. Are you ready? Are you ready? Shall I try it again? How naughty am I? Mary, get in the corner. So you will be getting Live Antics tomorrow. It is a tiny little thing. It's not a big thing. So there you go. I always play with the yarn in the corner. Yvonne, you're very naughty, Middle Earthians. Very, very naughty. You've been in the corner quite. I think everyone has been in. No, Claptrap. Have you been in a corner, hun? I don't think Claptrap has. Buy practically all my yarn online. That usually means waiting until I get a big order together for free shipping. I get that. Oh, we don't even get free shipping. Bigger the order, the heavier it is, the more we have to pay for shipping. I don't think I've got any free shipping from anyone. Oh, maybe from, I don't remember, actually. I just order if I need it. But I usually do like to buy it in the shop because, I'm very fussy and I like to touch it. I like to feel all my yarn first. Very fussy. Fussy, fussy, fussy. Except, of course, Bendigo, because I know what their yarn is because I use Bendigo Woolen Mills yarn a lot. This is the 10-ply, and down here is the 8-ply. And the rest of the 8-ply that we were using for the puppet show and that we are using for our temperature blanket is in the other room, and I'm going through each colour now. And what I do is after I've done something, I weigh them, I put them all in plastic bags, and I pop the amount that's left in it. And hopefully I've still, fingers crossed, I've still got the dye lot, little sticker dye lot things. If I haven't, I just hope for the best that I can mix it with something else instead. But we are still using it for our temperature blanket. Our temperature blanket is still going. We're almost finished with that, guys. That comes up, I don't know, the 6th or the 9th of December. I can't even remember what day it is. But that's going to be in a video vlog as well. So total different video vlog. We are going to spend the next week or so catching up with that blanket. So for all of next week, if you can try and catch up with your temperature blankets as best you can, And don't fuss too much if you're not. It doesn't matter. Really, it doesn't matter. I have to catch up. You don't have to worry too much about it. I got weeks and weeks. I don't even remember when I stopped, but at least I wrote it all down on the calendar, which is why I told you guys, make sure you have a calendar available and you can see exactly where you are and what you're up to, what date you're up to, yeah? So I wrote it all on the calendar. I don't even know, weeks, 3, 5, 6. I can't remember how long it's been since I've touched the blanket. All I know is I've dropped everything for Halloween. So now it's time to get back to some, as I mentioned last Saturday, some form of normality. Some form of it, like a smidgen of normality. And then we can get sorted out for what's happening for Christmas. You see, I get excited for one item and then I get even extra excited for the other. But you know that the Christmas for me is more exciting than Halloween. As much as I love my Halloween, as you know, for me, Christmas is the exciting part of the whole year. I just love Christmas. I think in our case, it's because Christmas is actually in our summer here in Australia. We can get to be outside a lot. The sun is there. It's all psychological, yeah? It's bright, it's bubbly, everybody's happy, even when they're not happy. You like that? It doesn't make sense, does it? But even when they're not happy, they're kind of a bit happy because a lot is happening. I do find that the shops tend to promote Christmas a little too early. They were doing that last week, I think, 2 weeks ago even. But still, never mind. So Christmas is coming. All right. Where are we? Ice yarns and Hobby, but shipping is very expensive. Yes, it is. Hobby does free shipping for our 75. Yeah, but your Hobby's closer to you. Oh, hang on. Oh, Karen says it. Hang on. Hobby does free shipping for our $75. Is that right, Karen? I didn't know that. That's interesting to know. I'm too scared to buy online. I don't want to have my info out there for scam. Oh, they can get them any way they want, Middle Earthians. I do buy my groceries online and I can buy yarn from Walmart at the same time, Middle Earthian says. I don't buy online from Spotlight because the postage is too expensive. I know I actually walk into the stores and buy. I love to feel the yarn. I'm very fussy that way. Walmart and Michael's yarns are awesome. Yes. You get enough all the time. Yeah, I know, right? You get excited. I do get excited. Sorry, Yvonne, not enough. I do get excited. I can't help it, Yvonne. It's crochet. I can't help it. I want to help it, but I can't. You like the crying. I don't buy at Michael's much as prices can be a bit high. Okay, fair enough. Look, I just buy what I like. If it's cheap, that's great. If it's on special, that's great. If it's expensive, oh well, we don't eat that week. You're like, well, no food for this week. No food, everyone, because I like this yarn. I have to wait until I go to Spotlight in Geraldton. Yeah, you know what? And Spotlight around this time of year, Spotlight and Windcraft, they don't like to stock a lot of wool or cotton because, well, it's going to be summer soon. And they tend to make, and if you notice those big stores, when it's our summer, their lanes, that are usually 3 or 4 lanes, become 2. Have a careful look. It becomes 2. Anyway, that's that. So, yeah, that's that. What else I want to talk about today? Oh, there was a lot to talk about, but we're getting through it. I think I'm done. See you. Bye. Good night. What? They're saying, what? Yeah, so what if anything, and I don't mind this because I'm happy to get feedback. If anything I could have changed for that production, what would have been something that you would like to have seen done or like to have seen changed? I'd love the feedback on it. I don't mind feedback. I think it's a terrific idea. Wool Warehouse does free shipping. I think the threshold varies according to the country. Okay, I'll check that out. That's interesting. But then again, you know me, I like to feel the yarn. I like to feel it. I do have 2 fabric stores right across where I live, but one store, the prices are expensive, and the other one that is newer is dangerous for me to go into. I like that one. That's funny. It is funny. I know I'm the same. I don't Look, I don't go out very much on purpose anyway, which is why I lack vitamin D. But silly thing to say, but it's true. But when I do go out, I try to avoid those stores now because I have way too much yarn. It's all got to go, guys. So keep your ears peeled for what's happening in one of our new video vlogs coming up very soon. Get excited. It's like tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. It's coming very soon. That's the clock when I do that. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. Means that video vlog is coming very soon. The prices are better in the newest stores for me. Hence, it's dangerous. I like that. Hence, it's dangerous. Am I weird? But I think I have a yarn hoarder problem. Oh, look, we all do, hun. That's Aussie. That's just, I've actually, and I don't know if I've mentioned this before, I've gotten to the stage where I pick up things that I made years and years ago that are little pieces and bibs and bobs, pop them all in a bag, go out to the rubbish bin and just pop them in. Because it's just, the whole house is smothered in this stuff. It's everywhere. I mean everywhere. Every nook and cranny. Look, there's yarn. There's yarn. Me too, Aussie. I know, right? We all have that problem, Aussie. It's not a problem. It's a privilege. You like that? It's a privilege. Yes, it's a privilege. Look, we could order some bad stuff. This is good stuff. This is stuff we're going to use. When it's yarn, it's not. That's right. It's a collection. That's right. Thank you, Karen. Karen. Thanks, Karen. Yes, so it's plenty of yarn. All right, that's another thing, guys. This yarn you see right here, which is right next to the dolly. You know why that is there? That is all the stuff that under that doll is all the tubs I use to hold the table up. I've got to put those tubs away. I haven't had time to do anything. All I've had time to do is clean my spot so that I can sit down and do the recording for you guys. Because I went straight back into work, went straight back to the workstation and did 2 tutorials during the day today, which I should have actually cleaned this room instead. But I will clean it this weekend anyway. It's like my books. Yes, I know a lot of people have a book thing. I like books too. Either for my birthday or Christmas. My mum feeds my obsession most of the time. It's yarn. I know. At least you're an easy person to buy for, yeah? You know how hard it is to buy for some Christmas presents for some people. That with you, they'll say, right, we know Middle Earthians likes to crochet and knit, achu, or work with yarn. We'll buy her some yarn. This is really low, this one. Yeah, I feel like I'm going like this. Let's raise it up a little bit. It's all over the place. Hello. Is that too high now? Hi. Hello. It's too high, isn't it now? Oh, she's doing bad. You know what it is? This is a new stand, so it's really hard for me to work. It's like the old one, but it's so tight. Everything's so tight. So it's hard for me to work with. Love and a sprinkle of magic to be safe. Oh, you have to go. All right, Ozzy. We will see you soon. Blah, 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 blah. We'll see you soon. Me and my family are hard to buy or make for anything. I know. We might do something male-orientated for Christmas this year. You might do that. So difficult to make for them. They're difficult to make for. A woman, you can make something gorgeous with a beanie and you can add embellishments to it. But with a man, the beanie goes on. That's it. Plain beanie. They want it plain. They want it simple. Anyone complains about my yarn purchase habit, I say that at least I'm not spending it on getting... Oh, I know what you mean there, but I think it's a P in front. Instead of a B, I think it's a P. But I get what you mean there. Absolutely. We spend it on things that we know we can create gorgeous items for. That's what we do, Claptrap. That's exactly what we do. We make pretty things. So I just don't think it's a hoarding problem. I think it's a necessity. It's getting worse. This conversation is getting worse. It's no longer a privilege to have. It's a necessity. We need it. We need it. Do you want it? Yes. Do you need it? Yes, we actually do need it. We don't just want it. We need it. We use all these items. We use them all. Some of them we don't use a lot of, but we do use them all. Anyway, so what else do we want to have a chat about today, guys? all I can think of is Christmas, but I want to wait till Saturday. I want to wait till Saturday for that. I do have a few video vlogs coming up which will be talking about other things outside of the channel. So get excited for that. And you can have a look to see, is that why it takes her so long to do this? Because she's been spending every minute of the day doing that. So there you go. Oh, what have we got here? I have 2 addictions, and one is combo addiction. Yarn and crochet and chocolate. Well, you know how much I like chocolate. You saw in the actual production how much I like chocolate. The chocolate had to go into the production. Didn't matter how it got in there, it had to go in. Into the play, into the crochet Halloween play. You know, yes, I know. What else can you spend your money on? That's right, Karen says. Absolutely, I agree. Are we going to crochet a swatch blanket next year? Oh, Yvonne, we've done one of those already. We will be crocheting something next year. It won't be a whole year long like our temperature blanket, but we might have sections of the year. I will talk about that next year. It's very exciting. We are going to be making some different things in the future. Get excited. So I don't think it'll be a swatch blanket. No. You know how long it took us to do that swatch blanket last year? The whole year. The whole year. We did 2 of those swatches a month. A lot of all the projects had to be replaced by 2 swatches. It drove me nuts. I don't have time to create anything. I'm too busy browsing online yarn companies for hoarding more. You're funny. Oh, did Jay come in? Did Jay come in? Oh, did she? No. Oh, she did. Hello, Jay. We were just talking about you. Your ears must have been burning, hun. I'm going to talk about you again. No, Karen. Get in the corner, Karen. You're already in there, aren't you? Smack Karen. No Grafgans. There will be no Grafgans on the channel. No way. You know how much I dislike them. They're like amigurumi. They're 2 items that I dislike doing. I am in the middle of making one, which is true. You might see that on one of our video vlogs coming up very soon. You might or might not, depending on the customer. So I'm in the middle of making one, but I despise making them. Do you like that? Despise. We are doing a little, remember the little blanket I promised you for Halloween? It was a little small patch that I was going to put on the back of the production, the stage for Halloween. Ended up making it that small. Ended up cutting everything out. Like I had little birds up the top that I was going to do, little things, and it was going to be great. But I ran out of time. So we are going to do a half double crochet yarn changing in the middle of rounds so that you can see how that looks in half double. So not so much grafganning in single crochet, but in half double to have a look see at how that comes up. Yeah. As per Mary's request, friendly swat to Karen. Thanks, Middle Earthians. Don't keep me waiting. What were you saying? Oh, Jay, I'm sorry, hun. I was saying that we were going through our list of things to do now that Halloween is over. And I said that Jay and I were talking the other day that it's possible that the V-stitch beanie that was getting tested may not be tested properly, or may not be tested at all. So Jay, lovely Jay, has offered to help me out with that. And I'm going to be sending that. That's our next job. That's what I was trying to say to everybody. That is the next task on the list, is to send Jay a copy of my pattern so she can have a play with it, see what she thinks of it, because Jay does lots of crochet and knitting, aren't you? Or do you do knitting, Jay? Aren't you? Again, I can't remember. But she works with yarn, so she knows what she's doing. She's going to have a look at my pattern for me, aren't you, Jay? Look at me, aren't you, Jay? Oops, did I say too much? Jay, anyone? Or maybe she's not. Well, maybe not. So we go. The beanie's got to go out, and getting pattern testers is really a lot of work. No, getting them is okay. Keeping them is really hard. Getting them is not a problem. Don't get me wrong. Yay, I've already finished the V beanie. You finished your version of it. I just got to get another version now. Do you have enough yarn, honey? Do you want me to send you some yarn? because I've got plenty of Tandy yarn here I can send you to do that for me. You don't. Oh, I love you, Jay. You're hilarious. I like the capital letters there. Oh, that's hilarious. Those capital letters sound like me when I say Karen. I say Karen in capital letters. Karen. So Karen's lucky. She won't be here in a couple of days' time. She'll be holidaying and one of those things all the way across to the other side of the world. Or maybe not. It might be local. I don't know. But anyway, there you go. Just all over the place. Again, she doesn't stop. So that was our next item on the list, Jay, and I was going to have a chat with you about that. Sorry, guys, got to go make some phone calls. Oh, you take care too, Yvonne. We will catch you soon. Hopefully you can make Saturday's brainstorming day. By the way, Jay, we are having a brainstorming on Saturday morning for Christmas on our Saturday mornings live at 10 a.m. Melbourne, Australia time, for those of you overseas. We are doing a Christmas brainstorming. And again, guys, if you can't make that live, watch the live, see what people were choosing for the brainstorm. And if you have something that's extra that wasn't on that list, leave a comment in that video, not this one here, the one on Saturday coming. Leave a comment in that video in the comment section down below, and we will add it to the list. And then we'll do like a little, I'll go through a few items and I'll say, right, this one will be good, that one will be good, can't do that one, can do this one, that kind of thing. And we'll have a little video and you can have a look at which ones we are doing. How's that sound for a good Christmas deal? I think it's a great deal. New Zealand, don't say only New Zealand. I'd love to go to New Zealand, Karen. That'd be great. Thank you. What time on Saturday? 10 a.m. Saturday morning, Melbourne, Australia time, Yvonne. No, I'm getting better yarn. Thank Tandy. Mind you, I do love Tom's yarn. I've got an order for one. Okay. All right. Okay. All good. Beautiful, Jay. I will send that to you as soon as I get it all sorted out. Remember in Western Australia. Oh, I don't know what the time difference is. Is it 3 hours? I can't remember, guys. I do not like all good things. Hang on. I do not like all the good things Saturday people get to do. Oh, you can't make Saturdays, Jay. No, but that's okay. You can add to Saturday's list. You can add to it. That's all. You can add to that list for me. And then I'll add it to the list. And then we'll go through the list. I go through the list when I get an opportunity. And then I do a little video and I show you exactly what sort of the items we're making. But we are definitely doing a Christmas stocking, guys. Get excited about that because I was actually in the middle of it last year. Remember that? I don't know if you remember, I showed you half of the stocking. I put it up on one of our lives and I stopped because I didn't get that time before Christmas to finish it. And we are doing a hot pad. So already we're doing a Christmas stocking and a hot pad. All we need to do is whatever we choose on Saturday. 7 for you. Okay, Yvonne, it's 7. Sorry, hon, it's pretty early, I know. Sorry, darling. Hours in summer, 3 hours difference in Western Australia. Sorry, darling, but that's time I've been doing all these years. That's the time I can make it 10 a.m. You know why I make it 10 a.m. Saturday mornings? Because Saturday is usually a day where I get the opportunity to be around family and friends. And usually around midday onwards is when we get an opportunity to get together, which gives me the time between 10 and 12 to do a live. Usually my lives don't go for 2 hours. I've done a 2-hour stint before. I've done a 2-hour and 10-minute stint before. I'd rather not. You're the ones that don't talk. I do all the talking. My voice is gone by the end. So I've done a 2-hour stint before, but I allow between 10 and 12 that time to have a live with you guys. Anything after that I can't fit in because I have family commitments. I started making Elsa from Frozen, but the pattern for the head looks more like a beret. They must have missed a line in the stitch count is wrong, so I have to fudge it myself. I hate the counting. Well, Claptrap, it's like anything. I can't and I won't. Well, I say I can't because I can, but I won't do amigurumi. Now, I've done it before with Guy's head. Well, I haven't really, because Frances actually made the head of Guy. Yeah, I usually just make the dress part. For senior citizens dinner, catch up next time. You're funny, Auntie T. We'll catch you soon, yeah? We'll catch you on Saturday maybe if you're around, if you're not doing your shopping. We'll catch you soon. I forgot what I was talking about. Thanks, Auntie T. You just interrupted me. What? Oh, yes, amigurumi. That's why I won't do amigurumi claptrap. Was that claptrap who said that? Yeah, that's why I don't do amigurumi. I dislike amigurumi. Amigurumi and grafganning. She quivers whenever she says grafgan. Quiver. All right, so so that's that, guys. Just a heads up again to let you know on tomorrow. I was going to say Thursday, but tomorrow is Thursday. You are getting... Oh, I nearly showed you the whole thing. Our live antics little pointy thing, yeah? You're getting that tomorrow. And on Friday, you are either getting one of two things, not one or two things, just one of two things. You are either getting the making of Halloween, because I've already got that recorded. All I have to do is just edit it. Or you're getting the final part of Pretty as a Peacock blanket. More likely that will happen on Monday for the blanket, because I'm not going to promise Friday and then it doesn't get done and then I look bad. So more likely you'll get that on Friday. But otherwise you will get the normal making of Halloween, which was okay. I haven't tried amigurumi or grafgan, but I think I'd prefer the amigurumi. Yes, if you were going to choose one, amigurumi would be better than grafganning, I think. Grafganning is a lot of work, and there's also, like, depends on what you're making, that sometimes it's visually hard to look at as well. I once made a blanket for a niece, one of my nieces, that I had so many color changes that I had up to nearly 200 different threads hanging off the blanket at one time. It took forever. You are getting close to 18,000 subscribers. I know, right, Jay? And once we hit 20,000, we're going to do a massive giveaway. What? And it's going to be a different kind of giveaway this time. I'm thinking of doing something a little different. What? 20,000 is not that far away. It doesn't take us long to grow 1,000 now. We're growing pretty fast. I can understand the aversion. I don't remember when I last swore as much as I since I started doing amigurumi. I've misplaced my grafgan. Oh, Karen, you want to find that? I actually misplaced a blanket the other day. I'm doing another 5-point star blanket. I think I've mentioned it. And through all of Halloween, I just popped that in the corner, popped the grafgan in the corner, and said I'll get back to it. I couldn't find the 5-point star blanket. I found the blanket, but all the yarn's missing. So I don't know what I did. I found the small piece, so I got the small bit done, and I've got the next colour done. And I was ready to do the next colour, and it's all gone missing. I don't know what I've done with it. Knowing my luck, I used it for Halloween. Don't you love it? So I don't know what's happening. The poor lady is getting that, but she's not getting it till February. So I've got time to redo it. Not that I really want to. But the grafgan, all that yarn is still sitting there on the table. I want to be a part of the 20,000 giveaway. You want to be a part of it? Jay, we'll have a chat, you and I. We'll talk. Call me. Don't call me. I won't answer the phone. We'll talk like this. I'm really not good with answering phones. I am the worst with answering phones. I take messages and I get back to them one way or another, but I don't answer the phone. I'm so bad. Well, we'll talk though, Jay. We'll have a chat, you and I. But it's going to be a little different this time because it's a real big one for us. 20,000 will be very big. You know what? Honestly, I didn't think I'd get past 500 subscribers. And I remember hitting like 2 or 3 subscribers, 5 subscribers, 20, 50. When I got to 100, I was jumping up and down like a yo-yo. Then I realized those 100 are probably family and friends that I know. I thought, well, I shouldn't get too excited. I don't even think they're watching. They just click like because they liked it. Oh, Mary's doing something. Let's click like on it. Oh, you're back again, Yvonne. We missed you for 5 minutes. I'm excited that I started watching the channel now. I get to be part of these awesome giveaways, and maybe even subscriber of the month eventually. We don't actually have subscriber of the month. What I do is a thing called, what do I do? It's like a spot surprise, where I find someone that does a lot for the channel for that month and I send it to them. And it doesn't always have to be that month. It could be 2 months, 3 months, depending on how I'm feeling at the time. And that video that was going to be part of one video should have happened 2 weeks ago. It never did. So I still have that person in my head anyway. And that was the person I will probably do a spot giveaway for. We don't call them giveaways. We call them spot surprises here on the channel. It's to deter all the naughty and nasty people. Stop them from getting on. They still get on. Oh, delete, block, go away. Delete, block, go away. They still get on. I only had to make one call. Well, you did it very fast, Yvonne. Great. Sorry, meant subscriber of the year. Ooh, that's a tough one. This year I have I have 2 main people again. It's like that every year. But there's a third one creeping up on me now. So I don't, it's going to be so hard. Last year was very hard because it was a cross between the 2. Remember last year? It was so hard. It was so hard. This year's going to be harder because there's actually more. There's more. What? Now I understand how those, movie people do it. They say actor of the year or movie of the year or something. It's really hard to choose that. It's something that I don't know. I may have to leave it in the subscribers' court next time. Right, everybody pick a number and pop it in a barrel and let's pick one out. That kind of thing. No, I know what I want this year. I know what I want this year. I know exactly what I want this year. Because I know that there's someone who spends a lot of time also on my website that you guys don't always see. And there's a lot of people actually who do go over to the website and purchase patterns, who do go over to website and purchase gear, as well as come on the channel, as well as go on Facebook, as well as go on Instagram. And you guys don't see the other stuff that they do in the background. And there's one person that purchases all our patterns. She purchases our kits. She does donations. She does, she's sometimes on the live, not always, depending on what's happening at the time. She's sometimes on Facebook, sometimes on Instagram. This particular lady does so much for the channel. And I've got her in mind. But, of course, there's so many other people as well. So, yeah, that's going to be always fun. I love that. New Year's Eve, I get on for 5 minutes, maybe less even, maybe less, and say, right, that's it. I don't do a full video. It's not a video that gets, looked at from millions of people, just the subscribers, really. Just the main subscribers. And the main ones, too. The guys you are always on and you're always talking to me. And there are some people who always talk to me but do it privately. Never, ever leave a message on our live. So they also are kept in mind for that particular thing as well. So there you go. Or whatever you call it at the end of the year. Yes, it's a subscriber of the year. That's what it's called. You won't be you again. No, Karen. Only once. But I tell you what, Karen, both you, I should say 3, you, Liz, and Suzanne, you will still get 1 more year of free patterns. And the reason is because I was supposed to get them all on the website this year. I don't think I'm going to get them all on. I'll get some of them on, but all of the ones that we've been working on and some new ones as well, I won't get them on until probably February of next year. So you will still get that 1 year of free patterns as well. Unless you're buying kits, then you can purchase the kit outright. But otherwise, if it's just for the patterns, you'll be getting some free patterns for the year. So there you go. All right, guys, I want to thank everyone for joining me today. Don't forget, guys, we do have a lot of fun on our lives. Saturday morning's live is a lot of fun. As Jay did mention, we do have a lot on Saturday, and sometimes a lot of people can't make Saturdays. We might have a chat on Saturday about what we can do for our Wednesdays live instead of our Saturdays live. We can have a chat about that. I think I'd like to break up those fun games and make some fun games on Saturdays and maybe some fun game on Wednesdays. So the Wednesday people can have fun too. I don't get a lot of people on my Wednesdays live. I admit that. It's a bit of a smaller live as well. But I still think we can have some fun here too. I still think we should have some fun. We should be able to have some fun on our midweek live, yeah? All right, I'm going to head off, guys. I want to thank everyone for watching. I want to thank everyone for being a part of our Halloween show, especially, oh, she's gone now, so I can't really thank her. But a thank you to Auntie T and to the lovely Frances. Thank you, Mary. Have a good week. Oh, thank you very much, Jody. Thank you. And thank you, Karen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you to everyone for joining us today. The sun is about to rise and I can start to crochet. Go claptrap. Yay. I will see everyone on Saturday. Get excited about the next 2 days tutorials, and we will all see each other on Saturday for another fun live. Bye all. Ciao for now. Try to be good. Bye. Oh, by the way, don't forget Saturday's Christmas brainstorm. So start thinking now, yep? Bye all. She just doesn't stop.